Hey guys, this is Heidi with Hush Hush Magazine, and today we have one of my favorite topics, which is a hair update. As you guys know, about a year ago, I went and got Sisterlocks, aka microlocks. And I posted when I first got it done, and posted when I think I hit 3 months and 6 months, or maybe just 6 months. And now it's been basically almost a year. So just wanted to share what my experience has been, show you guys what it's looking like, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, if you have any questions, I'd love to hear it. So let's get into it. I did it. I kept the locks in. As you guys might remember from my other videos, I had gotten locks before. I think actually two times before, but I either just didn't like how it was looking or wasn't feeling it, just didn't feel like it was quite right. Or I remember one time when I got locks done, they were, well, I'll caveat that both times they were kind of bigger locks, not micro locks, so more standard what people might call like dreadlocks, even though I know we're not using the terminology dread locks anymore because nothing about it is dreadful. But had gotten bigger locks before, and I just wasn't feeling it. In one instance, they told me that I had to like not wash my hair for, I think it was 6 weeks. And I have a very oily skin and very oily scalp. And so I think pretty quickly after like 3 or 4 weeks, especially since I do exercise, I play tennis. So there was just a lot of buildup and it was just so itchy and uncomfortable that I just had to wash it. And that kind of messed things up. And I remember another time, what else happened? I think I just wasn't liking it. I felt like, especially in the beginning when you get locks, they do start out kind of small or like shrunken. And I just felt like I looked like I was 12 years old. And as you guys can already see, I already have a pretty youthful face. And this is when I was even younger, like in my, I don't know, when I was like maybe 24, 25. And so I just felt like I looked like I was 12 and it was not the look that I was going for. I wasn't feeling it. But with the Sisterlocks, I actually started them when I already had quite a bit of length. So I already had, I think it was like 9 inches, 8 to 9 inches of hair. And so even though it started out still shorter because of shrinkage, I already had hair at least up to my ears or so. You guys can look back in my past videos to see how long it actually was. But I felt like it was long enough that I at least felt like I had something there and it didn't make me look too young. And I think also because they are so tiny, you can style them in a couple of different ways. You can move it around. It kind of rests more naturally around your face and frames your face. And I like how that looked as well. What else did I like about it? I also liked that it was pretty low maintenance. Like, as I've said in my other videos, I really don't have to do much. And over the course of having my locks, like in the very beginning, I was trying to like spray it and like put in oils and do this and do that because I was still kind of in that flow that we get into when you have natural hair of like, oh, maintenance, I need to do something. At one point, or especially earlier, I also used to wrap it up at night or try and wear a satin scarf or stuff like that. But honestly, guys, as you already know, like I am a very lazy person. So if I don't have to do something, if I don't see any like clear consequences of not doing something, you best believe that I'm gonna stop doing it. And that's exactly what happened with my Sisterlocks. The only thing that I still do from the first 3, 4 months is that when I go to wash my hair, I do still, you're supposed to kind of like part it and then put it into different sections and then tie it up. I know some people will braid it and then wash it. I don't even do that. I literally just take a part like this and then I just like wrap it up and put a band around it for the edges or for the ends because it's supposed to be so that the ends don't like come out or whatever. That was never really a risk for me because as you guys have seen again in my past videos, I have super thick, super curly, super kinky hair. Like it wants to lock up on its own and it does that already if you just leave it. So I never really had any slippage, is what they call it, where your locks start unraveling or coming out. Never had that. And never had a fear that if I didn't band it or bundle it, that it would come out. But I would just do it because honestly, it just made it easier to wash my hair in sections. So I'll put it into usually 4 sections or 6 sections, and then I'll just like work on the scalp because that's the main part you need to wash, and then you don't really need to worry too much about the rest of the hair. So it just helps me just to like wash my hair efficiently and just know, okay, I did this section, so now I do this section, this section, this section, and then wash it all off, and then that's it. And as you guys already know, with Sisterlocks, you just have to shampoo. You don't use conditioner. You use a clear shampoo. I usually just do it once unless I was working out a lot that week and I feel like I have a lot of buildup. Then I might do two, like, I don't know what to call it, 2 rounds. Like I'll do the first one just to get it in, and then I'll do a second one and really go in there, and then wash it out. I don't put oils in it anymore. I don't spray anything anymore. As you saw in my past videos, I was spraying a lot of shit in my hair, and that actually ended up leading to some other issues and dandruff. So definitely, like, don't do that. In a lot of the Facebook groups, people talk about all the stuff they spray into your hair. I would highly recommend to start out not doing anything, actually. See how your scalp reacts to that. And if it reacts okay and you feel fine and you don't have, like, you know, any issues, then just stick with that. If you're not doing anything and you see issues, then you can start, you know, testing out different things. But I did the opposite. I was already putting a bunch of stuff into my scalp just because other people were doing it and I wanted something to do. And I didn't want to be too lazy. But it ended up being that my hair and my scalp, like just the way it is, it just doesn't need anything. And I honestly think that that is the beauty of Sisterlocks, really helping you embrace your skin, your hair, your body for exactly how it is, and not feeling like you need to fix it or that you need to do anything to make it good. So that's really been a very wholesome part of the process, that I can just shampoo my hair and just go, and it just takes care of itself and it's just in good shape. And I really love that. What else can I share? As you guys can see, my hair has grown quite a bit. So I'm actually at a point now where it's long enough in the back that it gets tangled in my necklace, which is pretty cool. Let me try and turn a bit more so that you guys can see. I just got my hair retied a few days ago, so this is pretty fresh. I don't know how many inches this is, but it's pretty much squarely like falling like at the bottom of my neck or top of my neck. What would you call this? On my neck, starting to hit my shoulders, basically. So I would expect that probably in another 6 months, it should all be falling right on my shoulders and solidly be like shoulder length. And what else? I don't know. I don't think there's really anything else to share. I love the volume. I love the versatility. It's long enough now that I can put it into a very, very, very like early like bun or whatever you want to call it, which is exciting. And I'll do that once in a while. I have a lot of movement, which is awesome. I can do this, which is awesome. It's a little bit, I know some people will have really coily ends. I have, I don't know if you guys can see this. My ends are not necessarily coily. I mean, my hair is like, kind of like that, like a perfect, like, slinky type of thing. So it is a little bit of that, but I think because the ends are a bit, I don't know, it's frizzy or whatever you want to call it, it's not perfectly like that, but it probably could be like that. I'm sure there's something I could do. I've seen people talking about doing like deep conditioning treatments or whatever for their locks so that they can have it look like that. I haven't invested into that because I'm lazy, but definitely check it out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I love it. It was expensive to start out, but so worth it. I don't have to think about my hair, worry about my hair. I get compliments all the time from men and women. A lot of people are just like, they're not sure what my hair is it braids or whatever. If any of you are from the Caribbean or African like families, I know my family was stressed when I got locks before, but when I got sister locks and micro locks, I think because they're just so small and like cute. I don't know what it is, but they don't really recognize it as locks, like dreadlocks, quote unquote. And so they're like, I haven't really gotten too many, like, I haven't really gotten grilled or gotten criticism about it. People actually quite like it. So for anyone worried about that, it checks that box as well. No issues at work, no issues in the professional space. But again, like I do work in tech, so that could be a difference. But I do feel like it is just super versatile and works everywhere and for a lot of things. And that's why I love it. So if you have any other questions about sister locks, micro locks, definitely leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, definitely subscribe. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so help a sister out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time.